It went up.
No, it's not. It's just saying recording. It's here it goes. No, you're absolutely correct, Babasi, as per usual.
Bad habit of mine.
I know. I'm trying. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, and assembled company, welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe. And tonight, and today, or this afternoon, or wherever you are in this big wide world, we are coming to you from various places. I'm in Romania, Babasi's in Washington, D.C., Rebecca's in our cafe in Marrakesh, the World Storytelling Cafe. Waleed is just hiding himself in the corner in the cafe. Norman's in Canada. Yazname, who we're going to start with, is in Punjab. And it's taken me a year to actually stop saying the Punjab and just say Punjab. So, and as usual, because she might stay for the whole program, but we have to let her go to bed occasionally because her mum tells me off. So Jasname, have you got a story for us?
Yes, I do.
Well, would you like to tell it?
Yes, sure.
Please start.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jasname, and I'm from India, Punjab. Today, I'll be narrating the story of the Nutcracker. This story is about a girl called Clara. It wasn't a normal day in her life. It was the Christmas Eve, the eve in which all the children are so excited, and so was she. She was excited because she knew every eve she used to get a gift under her Christmas tree, which was given by his grandfather. And that day, she was very excited. She thought every year she got something magical, something fantastic. And so she started to think, what would she get this time? I hope it's something out of the world. It's something so brilliant. It's something so good. And so, when it was 12 o'clock, she knew it was Christmas. And so she decided to peep her gift out. Because she could not wait. She could not resist to open her gift. And so she went. She went slowly and steadily to her Christmas tree. And there she saw a gift lying on which it was written, to Rebecca, to Clara. And then she opened the gift. And what she saw was an ordinary doll, an ordinary Nutcracker doll, which was lying there. She was not that happy, but still she was happy she'd got something. She was so sleepy that she fell asleep with the Nutcracker under that same tree. And then some voices woke her up. When she woke up, what she saw was that she was so tiny and the tree became so large. She started to think, did she shrink or the tree became big? And then she heard voices of war. And she was so scared. What's happening in my life? And then the Nutcracker came and said, Dear princess, don't worry. I'm your prince. And I'm here to save you because these mice are planning to take you away. And then she said, what? A war between mice and a Nutcracker? I'm seeing this for the first time. And they fought and they fought. And after that, Clara thought that I should do something to save myself. She took her slipper off and threw it on the mouse's head, and the mouse fell. Now the story of the war was over, and she said, why was this war happening? Please tell me. And the Nutcracker replied, because you are a princess and everyone wants you. Inside, Clara was so confused, but she said, "Okay, I'm a princess for today." And then the Nutcracker said, "Why don't you take a round to my world? I'll take you to the gingerbread man's castle. I'll take you to the ballroom." And she said, "Why not?" And she hurriedly went to the sleigh, and they both went to the Nutcracker's world. As they entered that world, they saw beautiful ballerinas dance. And as she was about to dance, what happened was she heard her mother shouting, "Wake up, Clara, wake up! It's Christmas today." And she was sad. "My dream, I could not dance with those ballerinas." And then she said, "I will never forget this dream. Never ever. This is the best Christmas gift I've got." This was her imagination, or the Nutcracker winking at her. Thank you.
And thank you, Jasnami. We have missed you. We
Well
have missed
done.
you. Yeah, and yeah, so, yeah, amazing. You are always amazing. Well, I need to ask, have we got any tellers in the cafe?
Not yet.
Ah,
Someone
so
said that they might come,
yes,
but for now we have no one yet. But
You have
Jasna,
no
that
one
was
yet, but-
amazing. That I've never heard you tell. That was really beautiful. Thank
oh,
you.
Jasname's our star. We're
Ah.
hoping she can get to the festival.
Wow.
Have we had any progress on that, Jasname? Do we know if anyone has said, "Why, you are so amazing, we will pay your airfare"?
Actually, my mother knows about the progress and she's not here today.
Mhm.
Oh well, in that case, well, we're just hoping you can see us. But while we're waiting, people to go to cafe, because I mean, Donald missed you because he's always late. But you know, if I can deal with the time difference, and Baba C can deal with the time difference,
Yeah.
and Rebecca can deal with the time difference, there is absolutely no excuse for sitting on the shores of Loch Lomond why you can't deal with 5 o'clock UK time. Scotland is still, for the moment, in the UK.
John, it's still 1956 in Scotland.
So,
Hey, John Rowe,
yeah,
can we take a moment, or may I take a moment and brag about Jasna?
that's where I was going next.
Okay. Well,
So
first,
you
everyone.
preempted me, but please say what you like about Jasna.
Well, you know, John, they say that great minds think alike, and so do we. Anyhow, for everyone listening and watching, Jasna has, well, first she has several, she's so wonderful. She went to the UK where she actually turned a teenager while you were in the UK. Is that correct? Right. And she was one of the youngest tellers on tour there, and that was great. But she also made history here with the World Storytelling Cafe, because when we did the premiere, Marrakesh International Storytelling Cafe Festival, she was the first young person, the first youth international storyteller to hold a 30-minute spot all by herself on our hybrid Zoom and live presentation. Yes. And we knew we had to be there. John and I were scheduled to be someplace else. And I turned to John and said, "John, I'll be late because Jasna is premiering." He says, "No, you won't be late. We'll be late. We'll just take care of it. We'll hop in a tuk-tuk or a cab, but we got to be here for Jasna." I said, "Yes, we must." And we sat there, and she didn't need us at all. She came in, she told her stories, and she was just wonderful. And yes, I gush over Jasna. I call her my niece. So she's a wonderful young storyteller. And if she's any indication, the next realm of storytellers that will be unfolding when some of us well, you never retire as a storyteller, although you may stop telling stories for the public. But if Jazz Name is any indication, the next wave of storytellers is going to be a strong, beautiful, well-spoken, and creative one. And so I'm going to stop. Otherwise, this will become the Jazz Name hour.
Okay, well, yeah, or a Baba C hour. Either way, but either is good. Now, Rebecca, it's the first time you've heard Jazz Name. Would you like to add a little to what Baba C has just said?
Yeah. I thought that was absolutely beautiful, Jasnama. And you know, you kept making me think of what Einstein said, which is that imagination is more important than knowledge. And your story just showed that today. And the way you tell it with your beautiful voice, and it's so fluid and full of passion. So yeah, well done. Really beautiful. Thank you.
And Norman, you, unlike Donald, were not late. So would you like to say something?
Yes. I love Jazz Name. I'll just repeat what the others have said, but the way you told the Nutcracker, it was a beautifully simple and clear version of the story. I don't know if that was your own retelling of it or where you got it, but I really enjoyed hearing that story told with clarity and beautiful pictures.
Right. Well, thank you, Norman. Thank you, everyone. And thank Jazz Name. Now, I'm going to have a request, and she won't do it because she hasn't rehearsed, and she likes to rehearse everything. But have you got something, even just a poem in Punjabi while we wait? Because I just love the music of language.
Yes, sure. I'll get my book and then recite a poem of Punjabi.
Thank you. And for those listening, I mean, one of the things we try to promote both in the festival and the cafe is for people is people speaking in their own languages, because every language has a music to it. And I can listen to stories and not understand a word of them and enjoy every moment. And I'm sure Baba C is with me on that. And
I agree.
John, you don't understand a word I say anytime.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, but I
Hey,
prefer
Donald,
not to.
When you're speaking, I put on my African American ears, and there's a lot of musicality that's similar between your cadence and what we do. So
we're back to the Jazz Name's cadence now.
yay! I'll be quiet.
Yay!
Right, Jazz Name, have you got something in Punjabi for me?
Yes. Basically, this is a poem named Sara Gadi Di Ladai. So it's about a war which was done between tribals and Sikhs. So it is from my religion. Bharat utte jad raaj si jad, Afghanistan had vadai hai si. ਇਸ ਹੱਦ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਰਨ ਖਾਤਰ ਸਾਰਾ ਗੜੀ ਇੱਕ ਚੌਂਕੀ ਬਣਾਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ। ਇਸ ਚੌਂਕੀ ਤੇ 21 ਸਿੱਖ ਸੈਨਿਕ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਤਦ ਖੂਬ ਨਿਭਾਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ। ਹਮਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਾਬਿਲਾ ਗੜੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਕਾਲੀ ਕਟਾ ਹੋਈ ਕੜੀ ਤੇ ਛਾਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ। ਰੈਜੀਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਮੁਖੀ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਸਿਗਨਲ ਮੈਨ ਨੇ ਖਬਰ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ। ਅਗੋ ਕਰਨਲ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਭ ਸੈਨਿਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗੜੀ ਛੱਡਣ ਲਈ ਤਾਰ ਤਦ ਆਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ। ਸਿੱਖ ਫੌਜੀਆਂ ਭਜਣ ਦੀ ਥਾਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਲੜਨ ਮਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿਉਂਤ ਬਣਾਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ। 12 ਸਤੰਬਰ 1897 ਨੂੰ ਲਹੂ ਡੋਲਵਿਆ ਹੋਈ ਲੜਾਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਡਟ ਕੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਸੀ। ਦੁਸ਼ਮਣ ਦਲਾਂ ਚ ਪਜਾੜ ਤਦ ਪਾਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ। ਲੜਦੇ ਲੜਦੇ ਸਨ ਸਭ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ। अपनी जिंदड़ी कोल कमाई है सी ਉਹਨਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਤੇ ਖੇਡ ਕੇ ਇਵ ਜਾਨ ਦੇਸ਼ ਤੇ ਕੌਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਮਿਸਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਬੇਮਿਸਾਲ ਇਹ ਹੋਈ ਲੜਾਈ ਹੈ ਸੀ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
Thank you. And I can see behind Rebecca, I can't see who it is.
So we
Yeah,
have Hajjat today. Hajjat,
that-
are you going to tell us a story? Are you going to read the text that you read the other day?
I read it for here.
Okay, so what do you feel like doing today? Are you going to tell us a
So,
story?
no.
I have a story for you. If you have to- if you want
I think she just came to listen, but it seems like she's being roped in.
well, that we don't allow shyness.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rebecca, what happens is they have to sit in your chair.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer maybe this one.
Okay.
So,
This one neither, you don't read. So Hajar just came to listen and she's not feeling up for telling us.
No, that's okay. We don't force anyone.
But
Just
she
let them
did
understand.
do the workshop with us last week and she did tell the one of the basket of turnips. Do you want to tell it together? I can help you.
okay.
So if you come and sit and I'll just whisper if you've forgotten some things. Okay, so we're gonna have a Joha story, which is a very Moroccan.
Oh, it's amongst my
Marrakesh.
favourite stories. Kamal introduced me to Johar, and
Hi everyone, I hope you are okay.
okay, over to you.
Just her, right? Yeah. One day, Juha was going to the king to give him a gift, and on his way to the palace, he met his neighbor, and he told him, "What you gonna give to the king this time?" Tell him I will give him the turnip. And the neighbor said, "Oh my God, you will give him the turnip? Shame on you. That's not a gift. You can give him something sweet, like a fruit or something like that." So, for example. So, for example, give him figs. Juha answered, "Yeah, that's a good idea. I will give the king as a gift figs." So Juha take a basket of figs and he go to palace and give that basket to the king. But the king was angry, told him, "Oh my God, I don't want that." And yeah, he started to throw it to Juha. And Juha was crying and said, "Oh my God, if I give him the turnip, that wasn't handmade, the turnip, not like figs." The king heard Juha and asked him, "What do you see it?" And Juha answered, answer the king of the story. I will give you turnip. I mean, my neighborhood. He advised me to give you figs, and if I doesn't give you figs, the turnip will not hurt me like that.
So painful.
Yeah, he would. And the king starts laughing. That make him laughing, and he gave Juha
A prize.
a prize, yeah, a gold, because he made him laughing. Thank you.
Wow, well done. without preparing anything. Well done.
Fantastic. And
Maybe
for some-
another round of applause for Hajar because she didn't even prepare it. It was
Yeah,
just from memory
yeah,
from the
well,
workshop
it's-
last Thursday.
that is perfect.
Well done.
And it was a lovely telling. And what was really impressive was that you just did it without looking at words or without reading. And I know that's a huge leap to make. Thank you, Rebecca, for running that workshop to get people off the page. And I loved your stories, and you told that so well. You told that so, and you should never be reluctant. I know it's very difficult to tell, to just stick yourself out there and tell, but you did magnificently. It was a wonderful telling. Thank you. Another round of applause. And of course, you know, I can't give all the compliments because Babasi will want to give a compliment.
I thank you for helping me get over my shyness. I actually thought, and forgive me for not recalling your name, I'm very bad with names. I thought your telling was very, very good, especially since you had not planned on telling it. And sometimes the best tellings are when you don't plan on telling it. Just the other day, I found myself in a position where I had to do something off the top of my head, and it worked very well. So if you're this good at telling something you have not planned, I can't wait to hear you when you come with something you have planned and something you have deep in your memory. So once again,
Whoa.
a round of applause.
And Donald, as you were here, would you like
Yes,
to
I'm
make a
here.
comment?
Yes, it was very good. I don't, well, lately I've not made it very much to the Storytelling Cafe. I don't often make it on a Tuesday, but, you know, after hearing that story, I think I might just try that little bit harder because it was excellent and very well told. And as Babasi just said there, unprepared and told very well. Thank you very much.
And the last white bearded representative of the White Beards Association. There's
Yes, what
No.
gray beards wag all. I remember that from somewhere. Or a phrase where they had been sitting nodding over the fire for so long, their beards had grown into each other. But okay, rather than my beard growing longer before I say something, first of all, it was wonderful that you were able to let go of your reluctance to go and tell the story, because even an unpracticed story, when it's told, is practice. It is a way of saying, okay, yeah, this is not the where it's going to. This is where it is right now, and you're going to hear where it's going to come or end up. And obviously, I think you like that story. The stories of turnips and figs. I've always, and it's been a favorite of mine as well. So good storytelling.
Thank you. And so we've had two representatives of the world today. We've had Punjab and we've had Morocco. We've had Marrakesh, and they've both been women or young women, and I was on an American thing run by Sheila Arnold yesterday, and one of the comments was, you have to have women's storytelling festivals because although there's more women storytellers in this world than men, most festivals have more men tellers than women. We try not to have that, but we rely on coincidence, and coincidence brings us more women tellers than men, to be honest. I just make that point. There's no one else come into the cafe of the young tellers, has there? I can't see who's sitting up the back. Is that Kamal sitting up the back?
I'm just checking with Kamal. Yes, Kamal is here, but you don't have any other people that
Yeah, no,
proposed?
he doesn't come under 25. He's no way is Kamal. He passed 25 years some time ago. His beard hasn't gone white yet, but it's getting close. So, well, if no one's come in, it's been a great. I mean, I've loved this evening. I mean, one of the things I love about Tuesday, sometimes it can go on for ages, and we have people from Gaza, from Nigeria, from Punjab, and everywhere. Or sometimes you can just have two high, we can have just two, and it's not about quantity; it's about quality. It's about people meeting up around cultures, and so even if it was just one, it's worth putting on. But tonight we had a bonus of an extra one of two, and so what's coming up? What's coming up is almost unpredictable because I haven't worked out. I've left my diary in England, which is really stupid. So it may be Usher Venkatraman this Friday. My memory cells told me she was coming on again, but I've just messaged her to see whether that's a big surprise to her. But there'll be someone whatever it is, there'll be someone doing family stories or stories for children this Friday. Sunday is also unpredictable because if Morocco beats France, and Morocco is in the final on Sunday evening, which it will be, of course. Whoa, Viva Maroc! There is no way we're going to be doing a program on Sunday. There's no way the worldwide story round is happening on Sunday evening because the big screen in the cafe will be over to the most important story of all, the story of Morocco in the final, which of course it is going to be. And besides that, it would be incredibly unfair on Waleed to make him work when the final was on. Now, what's coming up in about 30 minutes is we'll get now. Is this a pre-recording that's going on, Rebecca, or is this? What is this? What your Indian thing? Your Indian. What's coming on in?
We're going to do just a performance of stories and Indian music just downstairs in the middle space, like we did 2 days ago with Zuhair. So a few people are going to come. I hope. I know if a few people are coming.
So we can you can have that on the phone downstairs, and it can be broadcast out to everyone, can it?
We'll try, yeah. The other day we kind of we forgot to record, and then we thought, where would we have put the camera? So we were thinking maybe on the table. We'll try to.
Yeah, there's the stand, isn't there, that it's on now? So maybe that could go downstairs, and would it? Waleed, will that get up to? Will that broadcast? Will that go one floor up? Will that work?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. That's what we'll do then. So tune back in half an hour. Then we're going to have this fantastic Indian and Indo-Belgium storytelling. So that's music, which is going to be amazing. So
I hope they record it because I'm going to have to look on it to playback. So I hope they record it and
no,
that
it'll
it's
be
available
recorded.
to
Yeah,
playback.
everything live is recorded. I failed to put it in the schedule. I've been really remiss on that. I've been sort of in the air and doing I've been sort of.
You've been doing what storytellers do, John. Do not apologize for that. You've been telling the tales no matter where you happen to be, and that's a great thing. It's encouraging to the rest of us.
Well, thank you. That's, I'm glad. Thank you for making my excuses for me, Babasi. Right. But anyway, well, for now, if no one else is coming on, we'll say au revoir, I think, because we will be back in 28 minutes' time. Waleed, have a coffee
Until
or
the
a
next
mint tea.
time.
It might start a bit late, as many things start late. We'll just wait for people to arrive and we might
Yeah,
start.
well, I'll come on in half an hour. And if you happen to be there, that's good. Okay. Right, and as I don't have to speak, I can watch it on the nice computer because it doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter about my sound. So thank you very much, Rebecca, for doing tonight and everything you've done.
I haven't done anything today. You did it all in the end. Thank you for trusting
Your
me.
presence was felt and appreciated.
Okay.
Your presence was felt and appreciated, as
Thank
well
you.
as your gorgeous smile.
Thanks.
Thank you. Right. Okay. See you all.
See you in a bit.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
To be continued. Until the next time.
Waleed, we can finish.
Yes, yes.